Family, forward we press. Through the sleep token journey, this place will become your tomb. I believe this is track 10. It's called Telomeres. Telomeres. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you, nevertheless, for joining me on this journey. Just want to give a shout out to the Patreon and the PayPal. PayPal for recommending new content for the channel. Of course, I can't cover everything on the channel that is recommended via the PayPal, but I will let you know 85% of what we cover is a response to the patrons. So thank you for supporting the channel. You keep it going. Also, Patreon is going to be the vault. If there's something that you're waiting to see which hasn't popped on YouTube yet, access the vault via the Patreon. Links to both will be in the description below. Without any further ado, Telomeres. Telomeres? I don't know. Cook.
You guide me to safety and silence. As you breathe.
You know, this kind of reminds me of that, when you left the daylight and right the sunlight. You know, it was the night falls down like heaven. So the night falls down like heaven. This gives me those vibes. But you know what I have to do. I have to go back and listen to the lyrics one more time.
You guide me
You guide me in.
to safety and silence. As you breathe me out, I drink you in.
Fam, these lyrics are confirming a suspicion that I had about Vessel's relationship with sleep. And that suspicion is that they aren't really separate things. That Vessel and sleep are two sides of one coin. Right? He's saying, as you breathe me out, I drink you in. Right? He's like, you guide me in, and there's silence and safety. Right? I think that what he's trying to hint at is like, there is no separation really, that that there's kind of an internal conflict. There's an internal war going on. It's a love-hate relationship between the two. I think there's the same thing.
And we go beyond the farthest reaches, where the light bends and wraps beneath us. And I know as you collapse into me, this is the start of something.
Guys, think about that, right? When you collapse into me, don't waves collapse into the ocean? And isn't it just one thing at the end of the day? The waves are not separate from the ocean. The waves are the activity of the ocean. The waves are just something the ocean is doing, right? What if Vessel, to a degree, is just something sleep is doing? You know, what if sleep is just kind of something that you have to wrestle with as one wrestles with God, let's say? Guys, one thing I will say, this is not my favorite sonically. Specifically because I wanted to hear this one right after I heard that amazing bomb track that was called, what was it? Descending. Descending was fire. And this one isn't doing the same thing to me sonically as Descending was, but I think that the message is still very pertinent. When he says your eyes and your limbs are instruments to pick apart, and this isn't the first time that Vessel has made allusions to violence or what's that line in what's that song? It's coming to me. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. It's no. I don't have it. It's one of my daughter's favorite Sleep Token. Yes, me and my daughter listen to Sleep Token sometimes, even though it's a little she doesn't understand it. She's 5. She loves the choruses, but it's escaping me now. But my crushing Levitate. That's what the song is called. Levitate. My crushing bones, right? He makes these allusions to how he's bodily suffering, physically suffering for the sake of this, relationship that's way too difficult to keep together, but that he's willing to sacrifice everything for, right? Your eyes and your limbs are instruments to pick apart, and that of course makes me think that this is Sleep's response to Vessel again.
To pick apart the distance within. Let the tides carry you back to me. The past, the future.
Guys, this is definitely sounding more like Sleep than Vessel. Let the tides carry you back to me. Almost sounds like our reuniting is inevitable, right? It's like all you have to do is relax and let the tides do its job.
We go beyond the farthest reaches, where the light bends erupts beneath us. And I know as you collapse into me, this is the start of something.
There you go. Turn it up on me a little bit. Yo! Listen, as much as I have to, sometimes when I say this sonically doesn't do it for me, it's almost like they hear me. It's almost like they can hear me, and they're like, okay, well, let's switch it up on you real quick. 2 is a murderer, is an absolute murderer on those drums. Sick. Fam, they're saying, and I know as you collapse into me, This is the start of something new. And at first I thought that, it's like, Sleep is considering herself the ocean that the wave inevitably collapse into, and then that forms a unity, right? But the start of something new, it almost seems to me like opponent processing, right? Where, there's this is kind of Hegelian thought, the thesis, the antithesis, and the new synthesis. Something new is born when two opponents collide, right? When you collapse into me, this is the beginning of something new. This was Hegel's philosophy of growth itself, that growth actually needs opposition, right? Yeah. That one was deep, even though, listen, I have to let you know, as far as This Place Will Become Your Tomb goes, that track is on the bottom of the list for me, sonically.